Hey everyone, it's Kit Kat again. So I just got off of work a little while ago. Today was awesome except for the Karen that came in. Word to the wise. Sorry, there's something in the eye. Word to the wise. If you are going to come into a store, make sure that you know that first of all, we're humans too. Second of all, we see you. So let me give you a picture. So the girls that I worked with today, they're both teenagers. They know what they are doing. They actually do their job. So I was at register. One of the girls, both girls were doing the sandwiches. They actually let me, just they saw that I was doing the superwoman type crap, and they were like, you know what, why don't you just relax? You're getting a little anxious. We'll do the sandwiches, and you can just ring people out. Don't stress yourself out. And I was like, okay, fine. So this lady comes in with with a whole bunch of people. Must have been her teenagers' friends or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just trying to get everybody out at a decent time. So this lady, out of nowhere, this lady had an attitude with the person in front of her. Apparently, they butted, and instead of my coworkers interfering with the head button in line, the lady in question and the Karen decided that my coworkers were not, up to her standards. She's like, well, Karen decided to talk to the gentleman in front of her, saying that he butted in front of her, and the guy was like, he just blew her off. Well, which led to my coworker unknowingly blow her off as well, you know. And so there was this whole debacle. This lady had caught an attitude and became the rudest person I had ever seen. Mind you, at this time, I was trying to get everybody out. So instead of being a bitch like she was, of course, I was, I had the same amount of saltiness without getting fired. I'm pretty proud of myself. This is why I'm telling the story. So the lady comes up to me and she's like, I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying anything. You guys can buy stuff, but I'm not doing it. And I was, at this point, I wanted, you could feel the whole shift, the whole vibe of our store. Because of her, you could feel it changing. The actual vibe itself went from very peaceful to chaotic within like 2 seconds. So what happened was she came up to me and I was like, ma'am, I overheard her say that, people were ignoring her. So I looked at her dead in the eye. I was like, can you say that to me with a straight face? And, are you going to lie to me too? Because I'm looking right at you, dead on, and I see you. Do you want a sandwich? And she's like, well, I was ignored, and this person, she told me the whole spiel. I was like, ma'am, that is not the question that I asked you. Do you want me to make a sandwich? If that will make you feel better and get you out of my store without that attitude, I will do it. She took me up on it. So I gave her her 6-inch veggie delight, not toasted, slapped everything on it, and I was like, the next time, if there is a problem, man, the next time that you come in, don't yell at my girls. Yell at me. Obviously, She's like, well, I will say something the next time. You did an awesome job. I was like, you know what? Whatever. So I gave her the sandwich. She leaves. By this time, I'm so fucking heated. I am so ready to smack a hoe. It was uncalled for. Like, it took a good, that was like around noon. It took like a good hour and a half to get me unheated. I told the girls, and the girls were, they were doing their job, and that's what I told Karen. I was like, dude, all we do every day is make sandwiches. If you're in front of us, we are going to make your sandwich. It is not our duty to interfere if somebody headbutts you. If I see it, I will correct the other person. But I didn't see anything. Like, she basically, and then she went on and on about how she's in customer service. And I was like, do you have the same attitude that you're cutting with us? And she goes, no, I get paid. I was like, And then I stopped. I just stared at her. I was like, aren't you being a little rude too? Like, yeah, today was not the day for any, bullshit from anybody, especially her. So she leaves. I literally had to stop myself from having a panic attack because of her. So, but I can honestly say she was the only Karen that I had to deal with today. So I will take that as a total win. Everything else was actually pretty awesome. The girls did, yeah, I had to tell my sister. She's like, you know what, you rock at it. My sister told me that I was a better woman than she was. She was going to be as petty if she was there. She was going to be as petty as the chick was. So either way, I did an awesome job. But yeah, so that's my adventure for today. Like I said, I just got off of work. I went shopping to get snacks for later, and now I have 3 days off. So I will see you in the next video.